Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Just About Vegan51. It's been a few days since I was able to put any content here. If it's your first time visiting, welcome. And if you have been here before, welcome back. Please, 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 if you would consider subscribing to my channel, I would love it. And if you enjoy my content, give me a thumbs up down below. At any rate, I have been busy with a lot of things, and one of them is I just finished listening to the audiobook, The Future of Nutrition by Colin Campbell PhD. And it was an extremely thought-provoking book. It talks about the influence of certain lobbies in how we eat and what we are encouraged to eat. And, you know, it made me think. We look at advertisements, we are inundated with them, and they tell us, eat this, eat that. Don't eat this, don't eat that. When people find out that you have become vegan like I have, particularly, you know, at my age, 69, people are, I think, kind of suspicious. And, you know, many people say, a couple of my doctors included, well, make sure you get enough protein. That's not a problem. You know, make sure that you get adequate vitamins other than B12, which we don't produce ourselves, and that's a whole nother story. But I do take a B12 supplement, although my last blood work before I started taking the supplement, everything was fine. And I believe in the science, and I think you should follow the science when you're deciding to make any changes to how you live, how you eat, what you eat. But I am particularly disturbed by advertising and the things that people see and are encouraged to do and eat. And based on what has happened in my community, in the African American community with COVID, I have become more and more concerned about what type of nutrition we are following in our community. Now, I am not preaching to anyone. I'm not saying, oh, you need to become vegan. Oh, you need to be a vegetarian. You have to make your own choice. But what I suggest is that if you're thinking about changes in your diet, that you make informed changes based on the science. You don't have to take my word for it that my blood work in just the 4 months since I've become vegan has improved several of the markers that I watch very closely because they're very serious things, have improved, and I hope that I will continue to see improvement. Don't just take someone's word for it. When I mentioned to my cardiologist, and he knew when I saw him 6 months ago, that I was thinking about becoming vegan. And so when he saw me, you know, he was asking me how that was going. And I told him pretty well. You know, once I decided not to eat animal or animal products, that was it. I was done. But I went on to share with him that I eat starch, which I was afraid of before because I also have weight issues. So I eat potatoes and rice. And he said, oh, you've got to be careful of that. You know, you've got to be careful about how much starch you consume. And then he finished with, but you have lost 7 pounds since you were here 6 months ago. So I rest my case. Do the research. Find out what things come into play in terms of weight loss, in terms of overall health, what we can eat and can't eat. Now, I'm discounting or not discussing any food allergies you may have, if they're really allergies. And if you do have food allergies, then obviously those things that you're allergic to, you avoid. But there's a whole lot of good, healthy food out here. And so I think I am going to be moving more and more towards getting the word out in my community as to what's healthy, how we can eat healthier. And I know there are nutritionists, and I am not one. And I'm not looking to take the place of anyone in that profession. But I am looking to get the word out to people that they need to investigate. They need to open their minds to trying new things that they may not have been raised eating. I'm certainly eating things that I wasn't raised eating, and my mom served pretty much every kind of cuisine that she had come in contact with. So I was exposed to a lot of foods, but I'm still finding things that I didn't know before. So I guess if I have a message today, it is be open-minded, do the research. I can't say that enough, and I will say it often. Do the research for yourself if you're thinking about changing your diet, and make sure that you feel comfortable the way I do with the changes that I've made. So again, welcome back to Just About Vegan51. If you enjoyed this content, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye.